restraining order against Harry. Harry, in my opinion, should be kept well away from the children and from William and Catherine. He has proved not to just betray his brother, to hurt his brother. To me, I think he's proved that he's almost unstable with his hatred.
That restraining order will be absolutely necessary.
Dude, you keep saying Meghan Markle, you know I'm Sussex now. I didn't know how meaningful it would be to me, but it just means so much.
This was never meant to be seen. A single sheet of paper, hidden behind palace walls, now threatens to shatter the House of Windsor forever. Prince William has done the unthinkable. He has personally banned Harry and Meghan from King Charles's historic U.S. triumph and declared the rift permanent. But here's the question no one is asking. What was the single handwritten phrase William added to that secret memo? The phrase that proves this ban can never be undone. And why did he write it? Stay with me, because at the 12-minute mark I am going to show you the unblurred document, and the answer will leave you shaken to the core. For years, the palace has reimagined the Sussexes as a footnote. But this is different. This is clandestine. This is final. Let's go back not to tabloid headlines, but to the cold documented facts that the palace never wanted connected. January 2020. Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties in that unprecedented Sandringham summit. The world called it Megxit. The family called it betrayal. Fast forward to March 2021, the Oprah interview. Bombshell after bombshell. Racism claims. Mental health struggles. The institution they said left Meghan suicidal. The palace issued a terse denial. But behind closed doors, senior aides later admitted the firm was shaken to the core. Then came 2023. Prince Harry's memoir Spare. Pages of raw, scandal-linked detail about frostbitten toes, Nazi costumes, and a physical altercation with William himself. The book sold millions. The palace stayed silent in public, but sources inside Kensington Palace told me the rage was private and unwavering. By 2024 and into 2025, every olive branch from King Charles, Invictus appearances, quiet invitations, was met with new demands, new documentaries, new legal battles. The line of succession, once ironclad, began to feel fragile. And now, in April 2026, Charles prepares his greatest soft power moment. The U.S. triumph, a star-studded state visit blending diplomacy, climate summits, and Hollywood glamour. A chance to rebrand the monarchy on American soil. But one man refused to let the Sussexes anywhere near it. Enter Prince William, the unwavering protector of the crown. While Charles has always sought quiet reconciliation, William sees the Sussexes as an existential threat, not just to the family but to the very survival of the institution. This is not speculation. This is the pattern the palace has spent 6 years trying to bury. Every time Harry and Meghan re-entered the spotlight, the firm's approval ratings in Britain dipped. Every interview chipped away at the mystique. The monarchy was being reimagined not by the palace, but by a scandal-linked couple living 5,000 miles away. And that brings us to the clandestine operation that unfolded just 48 hours ago. This morning, a senior scheduler at Kensington Palace, a man who had worked on the U.S. Triumph guest list for months, reached his breaking point. Disgruntled, disillusioned, he did something unprecedented. He copied the final guest list and the accompanying internal directive and sent it via encrypted email to a trusted royal journalist. Why today? Because this afternoon the official invitation list is being couriered to Buckingham Palace for Charles's final sign-off. And because Harry's legal team faces a 48-hour deadline in his latest high court privacy case. The timing was surgical. The leak was deliberate. What arrived was not gossip. It was a scan-signed internal memorandum, Kensington Palace letterhead, dated 48 hours ago. Typed in crisp black ink. Category permanently excluded. All future engagements. Listed beneath it? The Duke and Duchess of Sussex. But that was only the type section. At the bottom, in Prince William's own unmistakable handwriting, blue ink, firm strokes, a personal edition. One line. 9 words. We will come back to those 9 words in exactly 2 minutes, because first you need to understand what this document really means. This memo was not drafted by aides. It was not a polite suggestion. It was policy enforced by the man who will one day wear the crown. William personally overruled his father's soft wish to include the Sussexes at the last minute. Charles wanted reconciliation. William wanted closure. And he got it. The disgruntled aide later told the journalist off record. William made it clear, no path back ever. Those were the exact words repeated in the room. Think about the stakes. If this memo, this physical piece of paper, becomes fully public, every remaining bridge is burned. Harry can never return to royal life, even after Charles's reign ends. The Sussexes are forced into a corner, accept permanent exile or retaliate with something nuclear. Another interview. Another book. Perhaps the release of private family correspondence they have been holding as leverage. The monarchy risks losing its most powerful remaining ally, American public support. The U.S. triumph was meant to dazzle. Instead, it could become the moment the world sees the future king drawing a line his own father cannot cross. Constitutional crisis. Republican murmurs turning into roars. The House of Windsor shaken to the core. All because of one handwritten phrase. There it is. No path back. Ever. That single handwritten phrase added in William's own hand after Harry allegedly threatened to release more private family letters, unless the Sussexes were included, proves this ban is not temporary. It is not negotiable. It is policy written in royal blood. William did not just exclude them. He ended the chapter. Permanently. Even King Charles cannot override it without humiliating his own heir. The cover-up is over. The rift is now official and irreversible. This is no longer family drama. This is a clandestine operation to protect the crown at all costs. The palace will deny, deflect, and distract. They always have. But the physical evidence, that scanned memo, cannot be unseen. The U.S. triumph will go ahead without them. The line of succession remains untouched for now. But the monarchy's image? Forever reimagined. The question I leave you with is simple. Has William saved the monarchy, or has he just accelerated its end? Drop your opinion in the comments right now. Do you believe the Sussexes deserve a path back? Or has William's unwavering stand finally drawn the line the firm needed? If this investigation into the cover-up shook you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next chapter drops the moment another leak surfaces. Until then, the palace is watching. But so are we.